Hi everybody, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Now, a few days ago I brought you a video on the new Demonology spec that's arriving in Legion. Talents, abilities, and also some gameplay footage. However, at the time, quite a few things were broken, so I couldn't show you it in its entirety. Now that they've been fixed, instead of rehashing that video from a couple of days, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and show you how to maximize your demons. Get as many demons out as possible while maintaining the uptime of them as well. Now, because I'm going for demons, few things that you need to be made aware of. You got to have your Summon Inquisitor, very powerful indeed. Go also for your Power Trip, because that's going to boost every demon instead of just 3, and improved Demon Stalkers, because that's going to bring out another couple of wild imps for us to play with. So now that Hand of Gul'dan is operating correctly, how does it work with the rest of the spec? Well, it actually requires between 1 to 4 soul shards to fire into the fight, and yes, it still has its splash damage that it normally does, but when it lands, it's going to bring in some wild imps, and those wild imps are going to be determined by the amount of soul shards that you use when you fire in the spell. So, 1 soul shard, you're only going to be bringing 1 wild imp into the fight, but if you use 4 soul shards, there's going to be a 4 extra wild imps coming in. Then on top of the boost which I've already got, that's another 2, so there's going to be 6 wild imps in total there, plus the 2 Dreadstalkers, plus your main demon, plus the Inquisitor. And then if we fight stuff which is a little bit tougher, we've also got our 3-minute cooldown on the Doom Guard as well. That is a lot of demons right there. So let's attack a mob now and try and get as many demons out as quickly as possible. So, doom the target, and now I'm just going to build up 5 soul shards with my Shadow Bolt. From there, I'm going to call in the Dreadstalkers, 2 Dreadstalkers, 2 Imps, then use another soul shard generation from a Shadow Bolt to get in... Oh, wait a minute, everything's dead. Alright, okay, so depending on what you're attacking, you can actually kill the mob pretty darn quickly before you've even got all your creatures out. So, let's attack something a little bit more powerful then. So I found a rare mob, and one that's got much more health than the creature I was fighting before. This has got nearly 2 million health as opposed to the sub 500,000 that the other one had. So using the same idea that I was using before, hit my Shadow Bolts until I get 5 soul shards. Then when that's been complete, bring in the Dreadstalkers, making sure of course the target's been doomed. Hit another Shadow Bolt for 4 soul shards so I can bring in the Hand of Gul'dan and all the additional imps. Then I'm using the quick Shadow Bolt to get another soul shard which can bring in the Inquisitor. Then I'm using my pimp up demons, demonic empowerment, and then from there it's a matter of managing the demons. When the Dreadstalkers vanish, make sure you've got a couple of soul shards to bring those back in. When the imps vanish, you can see the cooldowns just underneath the portrait of your character. Make sure you got 4 soul shards to bring in the maximum amount. Keep an eye, of course, on the Inquisitor, making sure that the target is doomed at all times. Otherwise, the Inquisitor, as it's doing now, just will not attack. It's got to be doomed for it to attack. And then, of course, the cooldown on the Inquisitor as well. When that vanishes, there should be a 6-second gap before you can bring that back into the fight. And then, of course, when you've got the most demons out, making sure that you hit those demonic empowerments. But it's that word, demonic empowerments, that you really need to look after, because you got 3 charges of them. And being stingy with demonic empowerment is just not the way forward. Because although that was quite a good way of bringing out the demons quickly, getting out the 2 Dreadstalkers with the imps, and then of course the additional imps and the Inquisitor and such, there was a lot of time there that the empowerment wasn't being used. So yeah, let's just tweak the system and use demonic empowerment as the main focal point of this attack strategy. It's the same mob, same HP, same criteria, but this time I'm going to utilise demonic empowerment much more efficiently. So, I put a Shadow Bolt on, I get Doom on, but I generate 3 soul shards. I get the 3-minute pet out, Then I get the Dreadstalkers, which have got the 2 imps on the back. Use Demonic Empowerment then. Now I'm building up 4 soul shards to bring in the big Hand of Gul'dan, which brings in the 4 extra imps. Then I use another empowerment right there. I then utilise another soul shard to bring in the Inquisitor. Always make sure, again, got to stress this, that the target is doomed, otherwise the Inquisitor won't fight. And then I use Demonic Empowerment again. Now, Demonic Empowerment, 12-second charge, 12-second usage. So if you just keep then building up the soul shards, bringing in the extra demons, and then when the extra demons come in, immediately empower them, look how much more quickly this demon, or this dragon, I've got demons on the brain, this dragon gets absolutely dispatched as opposed to the first time. Now, I'm not saying that this is the most efficient and effective way to play this new Demonology spec, and you should exactly copy what I've done today. What I am trying to say, though, is Demonic Empowerment seems to work a lot more efficiently when you actually put it together with smaller groups of demons, as opposed to getting them all out, then using the Demonic Empowerment. So I used the 3-minute pet, plus the Dreadstalkers, which had the 2 imps with it. Boom. Then I used an empowerment. Then I got the soul shards back up, got the imps in, got the Inquisitor in. Boom. Then I used another empowerment right there. Having 3 charges and being on a 12-second recharge rate, don't be stingy with it. Use these empowerments. They're going to be your friend. 50% extra health, 50% extra speed. They are absolutely vital to increase the damages that you can do as a Demonology Warlock. And you can still do that and have a fully empowered army of around 11 demons smashing the face of whatever you're attacking. Now, keen-eyed viewers will notice that I didn't use the artifact ability when I was fighting stuff today. That's because I want to do that in a separate video coming very soon. But I hope you enjoyed this vid, and if you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe. Also, please check out my sponsor, Yaktronics.com. They do a great range of PC peripherals. They deal with keypads, they deal with mouse mats, headsets that can be customized, or you can have your own HeelvsBabyface stuff too. Links to that are in the description down below, and use the code BABYFACE for additional 7% off your order. All my social media links are in the description as well, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.